Studying classical multi-layer painting techniques can be a very difficult and challenging process, but it is also very interesting. My name is Nick, this is my art channel, and today we will talk again about skin tones, specifically in light areas. We already started this topic in the previous video, which you can watch here, where I made a quick oil sketch of a figure. But frankly speaking, I was dissatisfied with the result, so I decided to continue my experiments and paint another figure, taking into account the mistakes I made in my previous work. But more on that later. Now, I'm going to mix the main skin tone for the light areas using a limited palette of just 3 colors: titanium white, yellow ochre, and cadmium red. This time I'm not even going to use black, which we usually use to tone down the shade a little, to neutralize the color. But today I don't want to do that. Today I am in the mood to experiment a little, so I am using only 3 colors as I said, and let's see how it turns out. Maybe later I'll need a little black after all, and then I'll add it, but not now. So, by mixing yellow ochre with cadmium red and adding a generous amount of white to the mixture, I got a pretty nice shade, which I will start applying to the areas of the painting that were covered with titanium white. Returning to my previous work, why was I dissatisfied with it? The fact is that for the shadows I mixed a shade that included white, and you can clearly see this for yourself. It's not a fatal mistake, it's not even a mistake, it's absolutely fine if we are painting in the alla prima technique, but if we are looking for depth and transparency, as in the works of the old masters, for example, this is definitely not an option. This time, I want to try to achieve precisely this effect, the effect of depth and luminosity. Therefore, when it comes to shadows, I will paint them transparently using only glazing pigments, for example, Van Dyke brown or ivory black, but that will be in the next episode. For now, I will focus exclusively on the light areas. My task at this stage of the work is very simple, just to cover the light areas. The shade I use is pretty much the same everywhere, only sometimes I will slightly adjust it by adding a little more yellow or red to the mixture depending on the situation, but only slightly, because I can make major adjustments at the glazing stage. Well, to be honest, I'm pretty happy with the results so far. I hope that everything will be just as good in the future and I won't mess it up again. Since I have already briefly explained my tasks and work plan to you, now you can just watch the process without being distracted by my chatter. If you have any questions, as usual, write them in the comments. And now I wish you pleasant viewing and hope that you will enjoy this video and most importantly, find it useful in some way. Good luck, my friends.